Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Rant and Chill. I'm Mr. Deadman. On this channel, I like to rant and I like to chill. Here, we're going to be chilling. We talk about baby metal and Metallica. Some interesting facts, interesting things regarding baby metal and Metallica. If you like this sort of thing, make sure you press the like button, share it, and subscribe. And check out the other videos I have regarding baby metal. Maybe Love Bites, Bandmade, if you like those, or even Hemophila. All right. So, what are these interesting things about baby metal and Metallica? Well, let's start off with this. Metallica influenced baby metal's karate. In a 2021 interview with Young Guitar magazine, BABYMETAL, the producer, references Metallica for inspiration for karate. In the interview, he says, "I think karate has the coolest riffs. I was discussing it with the creator, Mr. UP for short, and we were talking about Metallica's Inner Sandman and Pantera songs and so-called singable guitar riffs. Some older songs from the past might include Deep Purple's Smoke on the Water. That is an iconic riff. Probably that was the first riff I learned how to play when I played guitar. It's such a great riff." Anyway, UP and I felt we wanted something like that. At a riff competition, we came up with some pretty good riffs at the time. Among them we used in karate was a very groovy and heavy, but the fact that it could be sung is what I had in mind. See? So, Metallica's Inner Sandman gave some sort of inspiration for karate in a way. It wanted a cool, groovy riff. Okay. Well, maybe there's something else. There's more. Well, Moa Metal learned something from Metallica. Moa Metal? That's right. Moa Metal learned something from Metallica. Lars taught her how to play the drums. No. No. Let's be honest. The baby metal drummers are better than Lars. That's just a fact. Learn to separate the stage self with the backstage self, or stage presence, stage identity with the, I guess, offstage identity. In a 2015 Blabbermouth article, Baby Metal's Moa Metal said, "We've never got any advice, but we just watch their stage as we learn so much. They separate who they are on stage and who they are backstage. That's something we learned from them, and we hope one day we're able to reach that kind of level of onstage that Metallica has. And it feels they do receive power from the metal gods when they are on, because it's amazing." So, Moa learned something from Metallica. There's more. Apparently, baby metal left an impression on Metallica. According to Moa Metal in a 2016 interview at Gigawise, Moa Metal says this: "The first time we met Metallica was at Summer Sonic in Japan, and we were like, oh, these guys are the real thing. And we bumped into them again, and Metallica remembered us and wished us luck and to keep up the good work. So because of words like that from our idols, that gives us a lot of motivation to go on in what we're doing right now." So not only did baby metal leave an impression on Metallica, but Metallica recognizes that baby metal is metal and wants them to continue to rock on. Look at that. Amazing. But there's more. Apparently, BABYMETAL was encouraged to make baby metal out of love of Metallica. In a 2014 interview with Baby Metal Newswire, Koba says, he was asked this. The reason you started the band was because you saw the metal scene become boring? And Koba responds, "Well, I think I myself listened to metal for like 20, 30 years, but how can I say every other genre is the same? I felt new things have been rare each year. Yes, there's some big artists like Maiden and Metallica, and I love and respect them so much. Then I thought about what type of metal they don't play, and I had an image of all the best I could do in Japan would be baby metal, and I began. The metal scene in Japan has been getting smaller too, and it's so small now. So, from love of Metallica and recognizing that there's a deficit, there's something missing in the metal scene, and that's something that's missing is this nice infusion of J-pop and metal, this kawaii metal, and there comes baby metal. Look at that. Metallica is regarded as god of metal by baby metal. Baby metal looks up to him so much that they are the god of metal, the god of metal. Sue Metal, in a 2020 interview, was asked, in the 3.5 years since the release of your previous albums, you performed with many different metal artists around the world, including legends like Metallica and Judas Priest. Have you come across any new artists you might consider to be metal gods? And Sue Metal responded, for us, not for her, but for us, on behalf of Baby Metal, Metallica will always be the god of metal. I don't think they'll ever change. She added. Is Metallica the god of metal? Baby Metal recognizes Metallica as the god of metal. Okay? All right? So these are some interesting things I found regarding Baby Metal and Metallica. And there's more to this. You could dig into the interviews and see. And I believe there's something that Koba said regarding one of the statues at a live performance. So one of it's like a female figure. And he got the idea from that from the Injustice for All album. Now, the details of that interview kind of escaped me at this time. But if you want to fact check me, feel free to. And I think I'll be right on that one. Anyway, what about you? What do you think about this? You find it kind of interesting? I'm kind of curious what other bands they kind of have nice praise for and have cross paths with and kind of regard in a very favorable light. Anyway, with that said, you guys take it easy and have a good one.